sentries, but Kalin invested in none, and all those sentries are going to be useful for now is Guardian Shield, because Colossi are going to, completely walk over these force fields and destroy them.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Kalin lost his map, but he seems to be going in a U-turn.
He was probably scouting out both of those Xel'Naga watchtowers, making sure there wasn't anything watching over his units here. He does have the second forward pylon up, one in more of a conservative pattern on that Xel'Naga watchtower, one in the high yield, and he will start to amass quite the force here, going right into Underdark's base. Now look at Underdark's spacing here, Fire Silver, as he's got all his units out and spaced around the natural expansion to try to cut off, try to get a good surround on any type of trope positioning that it seems that Kalin will take. Oh no, Here come those Colossus and those Zealots, dude. The Stalker's going around the other side. They're going to target fire out those Colossus, and I'll say this is looking pretty bad for Underdark right now.
Yeah, definitely. 4 Colossus here and sweet timing push, and Underdark went double Robo. And it looks like Kalin needs to micro that. Oh, the Colossus will fall, but it looks like he will get 2 for 1, but needs to do a bit of focus firing here. With these Colossus, and it looks like he will manage to take down 1. Yes, he will. 2 Colossi go down. Underdark is left with 1, and Kalin, amazing, builds, just timing that so well with that 4th Colossus hitting. And I don't know, man, it's looking bleak. Underdark did have a neat advantage to having double Robo, but will Kalin be pushed back now is the question. Might be able to snipe at that Colossus, but will he be able to, especially with Splash? Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. They're too low on HP, but a third one comes to join the fight.
That's right, and it looks like a couple of Stalkers and a couple of Zealots down here as well. But Underdark will be able to defend against this attack, and I'd say great job to Underdark for defending that. It looked like Impending Doom was all over his base, and he just slapped it in the face and went, "F you, I'm in this game still."
Yeah, but how is this going to work out in the the long run? Because Underdark is on double Robo, and that means he's going to be lacking gateway units. But that really doesn't matter in PvP when you get to the mid-late game, because it's all about your Colossus count, because they are the main damage dealers. And Kalin looks like he's going to be trying to do another poke here, but there are 3 Colossi out and more gateway units for Underdark, and more warping in. It looks like Kalin going, well, you have double Robo, so I'll go triple.
That is what it looks like. He's also getting that Forge down as well, and with that Forge he will be able to start producing some ground unit upgrades, which is desperately what needs to go down for either of these players, as they are sitting at 0-0-0-0 with all of their ground units. And Underdark's still just building up. Looks like he will push out a little bit. He's going to try to take out these these forward pylons, and which player is going to expand next, Fire Silver?
Well, it's third bases, not just for PvP especially, but just for really any kind of matchup. Third bases are always really hard to take. But, I mean, Kalin with 3 Colossi now coming out, and lots of Zealots, but Zealots, kind of worthless at this point in the game, unless they can do some great damage, maybe with charge, but I don't think it's going to work out too well. And more Colossi trying to make their way out. Looks like Unique Kalin is leading by 1 Colossus, but doesn't have the gateway advantage that he wants. But a nice spread there by Underdark. But Kalin does have such a nice concave, and Underdark is going to push in here, and more Stalkers now coming out. But it looks like Kalin is going to lose one of those now in Underdark's favor. But more and more Colossus just coming out, and wow. Amazing defense there. An amazing play by both players, really.
And here comes the 4th Colossus to finally defend off against that and push Underdark back to his base with his tail between his legs. He does not want to lose any more of those Colossus. 2 of them are sitting at at half health. And, oh no, he stopped to try to take down the rocks. He's going to get all his Colossus sniped out for that. That was a bad decision on Underdark's part. He is going to go ahead and move those Colossus back. Some Zealots meeting in the fray here, as well as those Stalkers to deal some damage. And it looks like these Colossus will move back into their base. Underdark losing a couple.
Yep, and if you ever wondered where War of the Worlds inspiration did come from, you're watching it, folks. The director of the film did watch PvP and was like, wow, well, if those Zealots were humans...
Yeah, he traveled forward in time, is what he did.
He definitely did. Yeah. Anything's possible, man. Um, but, you know, Kalin's still going with a lot of Zealots, just wants to beat him in Colossi count. And at the moment, it looks like he does have one Colossus more, but Underdark sitting on 2 Colossus with 6 and 18 HP, respectively. And more Colossi now from Kalin coming in, melting all of those units on the ground. But will Underdark manage to take this? 1 Colossus does go down. All the gateway units do go down for Underdark, though. 2 Colossi, 3 Colossi. Wow.
And look at this. These Colossi just tearing it up here. 2 Colossi left for Underdark as these 2 Zealots move forward. 2 of them out right now. So it's... Dude, this is an epic battle between Colossi and Colossi as both of these players are saying, I'm firing my laser!
Indeed, they are shoop da whoop on each other's Colossus. And Kalin going to regroup with these 2 Colossus. The Underdark doesn't seem to know... Oh wait, he does know about it because he does have the Observer sitting here all game. More and more Stalkers now coming in. But it looks like Kalin is running out of resources to make these Stalkers from.
So he's going to long distance mine to the high yield? Or will he actually take down these rocks? Yeah. That's right. Well, it doesn't look like he's doing anything. Yep, long distance mining like a boss right here.
All in.
And an all-in going down from Underdark as he sends these probes forward, thinking that Kalin was going for the all-in. So now it looks like Underdark will go ahead and do that. Trying to get up right behind these units here. Going to do some heavy damage against Kalin's units. And it's going to be Colossi on Colossi with some probes doing some tase action.
Wow, that really, looked in Kalin's favor there, but then Underdark just pushing with these Stalkers, getting some nice concaves on them. And Underdark still with 1 Colossus, but even though Kalin does have the upgrade advantage, this is probably going to be quite close. It's up to whoever can keep their Colossi alive and get as many shots off on the other. And it looks like Kalin is winning that battle currently as he does force Underdark back. So this game just back and forward constantly, but leaving Kalin with 10 more probes now.
That's right.
As Underdark does make 2 more Colossus now. So the Colossus count keeps swinging in both players' favor as they are struggling for resources.
It's the Colossi dance, guys. Back and forth,
yeah.
Back and forth.
For sure, man. It seems that way. It is very beautiful. We do see this Observer did take some heavy shots. Is down to 5 health. Some more long-distance mining on the high yield going down for Kalin. Nobody going for their lower third. Nobody going for the high yield. Nobody going for the ninja. What the hell, man? We need an expansion because these players are running out of resources. Only a few nodes left for each of them in their natural expansions, and it's gonna be a struggle here, I think. And whoever gets their expansion up and running and defended well enough first, I think will start to take the major lead in the game.
Yeah, definitely. And that Observer from Underdark was actually taken out recently. But both players seem to be able to support 2 Colossus now. But, Kalin with the defender's advantage here, going to be able to warp in units closer, but also going to be able to get his Colossi out and to the battle faster, which has been a great help for him in most times of this game. But we have 5 Colossi versus 5 Colossi. One of them is slightly injured, though, for Underdark. Only has 109 HP currently, so Kalin will have the advantage. But in gateway units, once again, it looks like Underdark will be having more of those, and it's really played out for him quite well, as he was the first to go double robo, but still keeping a high stalker number to kind of prevent Kalin going too greedy with Colossus.
And now look at this. We've got some more boss action as Underdark is now long-distance mining with quite a bit of probes, trying to get his income up a little bit, trying to get something going because he really needs to. And it looks like Kalin will throw down that expansion nexus in the ninja area on the left-hand side of the map. Oh, what is this? Underdark moving forward now, doing a little bit of a poke. But there is an Observer here from Kalin checking out that whole ball of units from Underdark. So Kalin is definitely aware. And let's take a look at the Colossus count now. 7 Colossus out for Kalin and 6 of them out for Underdark. And it looks like it will be 7 and 8 soon. But here we go. Another main engagement. As it seems like Kalin doing a great job here.
Nice.
Some force fields. as they just get trampled on by the Colossus and, you know, taken out.
Maybe he didn't think that through, Dubs.
Yeah, I don't think so either, man. But look at this. The GG is called. Kalen takes the win, and Underdark is out of here. No third expansion from any of these players. Balls to the freaking wall as we see Underdark out, and Kalen moving forward. So with that being said, Kalen pushes on. We're going right into the next game, guys. Thanks again for joining us here at Imbalance.tv. And let me join in on you, Antahara, because you know what? You've got another game, and we need more action. You guys got your eyes peeled? You guys ready to go? Because we've got more action coming right to your face. Tell all your friends. Go to Facebook. Let everybody know about Imbalance.tv as we are starting to pick up more and more events as well.
Duff, I think you should read the... Yeah, okay. You got it.
Yep. I will do that right now. Hopefully that works out a little bit better. It was fine for me. I didn't notice any lag or latency issues.
Okay. Yeah. Just before the next game starts, I think only one word could sum that game up, which is awesome.
You mean awesome?
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely no nudes in that game.
It was quite epic, to say the least. So we are all ready to go here, getting right back into it right now. Here we go. The countdown has begun. Wiseye against Haze. Hell yes, more action. All right, everybody, welcome and thanks for joining us here at Imbalance.tv. I bow to you for watching us today. It is Tuesday. It is a wonderful Tuesday for some StarCraft action, just like every day is wonderful for some StarCraft action. But we've got Wiseye right now facing against NF Team Haze. So it looks like he is on the NF team, apparently, depending on what his name states. But we do see Wiseye spawning down at the bottom of Xel'Naga Caverns as the Purple Terran, coming from the Netherlands, sitting at EU rank 305, division rank number 6 in the Master League. So with that being said, we move on to Haze, coming from Hungary, spawning as the Blue Protoss. He is sitting at EU rank 1,279 and Diamond League and rank number 3 in his Diamond League division. So it could be a very interesting match as this PVT commences. We're here for the Craftcup Lite number 56. It's 55 last time, man. Go ahead and take it away, Antahara.
Yeah. So Wiseye has been trying to convince me for several days now to go for a mech build against Protoss, except his mech build is very interesting. He goes Blue Flame Hellions, Siege Tanks, Ghosts, and Vikings. And his reasoning is everything but the Vikings do a lot of splash damage. And that's what he said he's going to do this game, so it's going to be interesting to see. Now, my problem with this build is that it's very fragile. You have to react perfectly if you get 4-gated. And he's assuming that that's what he's going to get, and he's going to be scouting, and he's going to try his best. And he's a pretty good player, so he knows what he's doing. And we'll see what comes up.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry, just trying to fix the scoreboard issues here. We are seeing the assimilator go down for NF Team Haze, as well as that gateway going down. We'll see what he decides to go with as he starts to open in a normal fashion here. Wiseye now sending that probe around and chasing down the SCVs, dealing some tase damage. Those SCVs gathering all around that probe, dealing some damage with their fusion cutter, but only bringing the shields down to 5. And look at that, Wiseye clutching a handful of minerals, doing some late game harassment, as we like to call it, taking those 5 minerals, limiting what Haze can do. Man, oh man, that is some BM.
I know, right?